Hi, I'm Phoebe Nicholson. I founded the Oxford Poetry Library in 2017 as a volunteer organisation and a lending library of poetry. Our mission is to take poetry out of the ivory tower, to encourage creativity and literacy, and provide access to poetry for people who might not normally have it. When I first started the organisation, I wrote to a lot of independent poetry publishers, did a big call for donations to try and cobble together a set of books, and ended up with about 50, but we've grown ever since. Today, the library has over 1,000 books, which we cycle around in our big, custom-built purple cargo bike. We take it to community centres and markets and pop-up locations all around the city. There's no joining fee and no overdue fines. It's completely free to join, browse and borrow anything from our collection. As well as the main library, we've got a sub-collection called the Many Voices Collection, which we set up with the Children's Allotment. This was a project we put together in response to the Black Lives Matter action in 2020. It's a collection of about 80 books which either feature black characters or by black writers, or which feature some kind of anti-racist message. And the idea is to really increase the amount of diversity that kids have in the literature that they're reading. OPL already has a really big impact on the community. As well as our lending library of books, we also run a lot of regular workshops and events. For example, the Lost Words workshop series, which is about getting kids much more engaged with nature through poetry and creativity. We've run readings with poets from refugee and immigrant backgrounds. We do a lot of work with young people, so working with organisations, we take poetry into schools and outreach groups to work with kids who might not otherwise have access to poetry. We've also worked with a lot of people facing homelessness, so working with groups and drop-in centres like the Gatehouse and Open House, we've reached that community as well. So already we're reaching demographics and groups of people all across the city to encourage creativity, to get people engaged in talking about poetry and books and just enjoying reading and writing. Moving into a permanent space would have a huge impact on the library and what we're able to offer. At the moment, we're quite restricted by the confines of the bike and the fact that we don't have a permanent space to grow and thrive. Moving the books out of the bike and onto some open shelves would just really increase the accessibility of our library collection, giving people the chance to browse and borrow things during regular opening hours. It also provides us with that permanent space for our workshops and events, which allows us to become a hub for people to share resources and ideas, come and connect and engage with people from all sorts of different backgrounds. So please do consider supporting us as we take this next big step as an organisation and try to get poetry out to as many people as possible.